Imagine this. It's the roaring 20s. Prohibition is in full swing, jazz is everywhere, and a candy company is literally hours away from total collapse. Millions of dollars of sugar suddenly worthless, bankruptcy papers ready to sign. But then, the most unlikely heroes step in rebellious flappers with their bobbed hair, short skirts, and zero chill. And their secret weapon? Lollipops. Could a generation mocked for being too wild actually save an entire business? With candy on a stick? Stick around, this 1920s story is sweeter and crazier than you think. The lollipop has a sweet history, and for the Charms Candy Company, it was the lollipop that saved their business from financial ruin in the early 1920s by the sweet tooth of the influential flapper. If it was not for those young rebellious women of the Roaring Twenties, generations who followed might not have been able to enjoy such lollipops as the bubblegum-centered Blow Pop. A lollipop today is commonly viewed as a hard, sugary candy on a stick. However, that was not always the case. During the late 18th century, one could find lollipops on the streets in England without sticks for sale. At that time, the word lolly was slang that referred to the mouth or the tongue. So, a lollipop was a sweet candy meant for the mouth or licking. Naturally, eating candy in this manner can become sticky, so it's not a surprise to find sources describing that vendors would attach sticks to their candies. The lollipop known today emerged during the early 1900s with inventive entrepreneurs who developed technology that streamlined the candy making business. One such individual was Walter Reed Jr., the founder of Charms. Before the First World War, Reed was a sales clerk who made an astute observation at his local grocery stores. He watched the process of how store clerks used their unsanitary hands to weigh out candies with heavy handedness, their low price sales, and which products were the most popular, the fruit tablets. All this information percolated in this entrepreneur's head, which led to the following question. Why not create a fruit tablet that would achieve three goals that would eliminate unsanitary handling of the candy pieces, do away with profit losses resulting from careless weighing, and encourage larger unit sales? Reed's goals and solutions to the problems he witnessed brought forth investors, and his business was started in Topeka, New Jersey in 1912. His popular fruit tablet, Lemon Charms, became a popular item provided in the rations of U.S. soldiers during World War I. Later, with its popularity in sales and stores across the country, 10 new flavors were added by 1919, but it would not be long before disaster struck for Charms. In the year 1921, there was a tremendous drop in the price of sugar, which put Charms into receivership on July 7th. The Associated Press reported that the firm bought huge stores of sugar at the high prices prevalent prior to 1921, and when prices dropped, faced bankruptcy. Receivers decided to revive the lollipop. They boiled down the sugar, flavored it, and wrapped it in brightly colored paper. It was reported that the receivers had imagination and thought long and hard on how they could convert their high priced sugar directly into hard cash. The adoption of this sugary treat by these young rebellious influencers created quite a fad, which helped to sell the receiver's product. Where society once looked down upon these young women in some circles, now they were being hailed as heroines by such newspapers as the New York Herald. These savvy businessmen convinced that the flappers might eat lollipops, and they were correct. The Charms lollipop became hugely popular among the sweet-toothed flapper in the wilds of Newark, New Jersey. Flappers have at last justified their existence. The flappers have kicked off their oversized galoshes and took up the lollipop. The day was saved. According to several sources, sales from their lollipops led to $44,056 in profits. When adjusted for inflation, those 1922 profits have the same purchasing power as $850,000 today. These profits led the court to direct the creditors to accept Charm's settlement and to enter into a 10-year bond which saved the candy company from bankruptcy. So the next time you enjoy a Charms lollipop, please remember how the flappers made that possible for you. And there you have it, proof that sometimes the things society loves to judge end up being the exact things that save the day, one delicious lick at a time. Who knew flappers and lollipops would make such a powerful duo? If this story gave you a sugar rush, smash that like button. Drop a comment with your favorite 1920s vibe, flapper dance moves, jazz tunes, or classic candy. And subscribe for more wild tales that are equal parts ridiculous and real. Thanks for watching. Stay sweet, stay rebellious, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.